Hey guys, been away for a week and taken a week to catch up, so not done any videos on the bike or any of the bits and pieces that we've bought for it. So I'm going to start again today. You'll notice that the Puig screen is no longer fitted. If anyone's watched the videos from a few weeks ago, you'll know the right hand side wouldn't lock up, so it allowed the screen to go down a little bit on the right hand side, so clearly faulty. But having gone out onto the road with it, or whilst I thought it looked good, the turbulence that it created around the helmet area was just unacceptable. It's better just like this, because the weight of the air hits your chest and your head sort of equally, and you don't get that sort of buffeting effect. What I've come to realise also is there's little place to store anything, either in your leathers, trousers, or on the bike. So I'm thinking of getting the Ducati touring pack fitted to the bike, and that's basically a new seat subframe with lights that are further back, because if you go for something like the Krausers or Givi panniers, you'll find that they cover over the lights from the side, so anything approaching you sideways on will not see your rear lights. I think the Ducati supplied subframe and panniers and lights take care of that problem. They also include in the touring pack a pillion backrest, which I won't need, but apparently you don't have to fit it, but you have to buy it, but I won't be fitting it. I really want to leave in place the plastic pillion cover, because that's where the dash cam mounts, so I'm going to keep it like that. But I think the panniers just are a must. Of course you can take them off. I prefer the bike with nothing on it, I suspect, but just from a practical point of view it's just not working out. So and the other thing it comes with is a big clear screen. Now I'm hoping it will still fit onto here, and that I'll be able to remove it as and when I like. So perhaps for longer journeys at higher speeds on the motorway, a big clear screen. Apparently it's quite high. If you look at the touring kit on the Ducati website, it's quite a big screen, should prevent any helmet buffeting. I'm even thinking of driving over to Ducati in Cambridge, because they have a bike there that's got it already fitted, the full kit, so I might drive over there before the 18th, when I'm due over there for the first oil change, and to have the kit fitted. So yeah, storage is an issue, but the Puig screens are not going to do the job, unfortunately. The Ducati touring pack is very expensive. You're talking, well, it's £1,000 plus fitting, so it's not a cheap option by any means, but I'm hoping that will solve the few issues that I've got with the longer rides, and the pressure on your body at higher speeds, and the fact that there's just nowhere to store anything. I can't even pop down the shops for a tin of beans or something. There's nowhere to put anything, because I wear the Helite air vest. You can't put a rucksack on or anything like that. Not that I was ever happy, and I never did wear a rucksack, just in case you come off. I don't think it's a smart idea having something strapped to your back. So I've got no storage options, and hopefully that will take care of that. Apart from that, I'm going to do some videos. I've bought a reasonably priced small personal tracker, so Debbie can go online and see exactly where I am on any ride. It's worked reasonably well, but it has dropped the cellular network on occasions, and there is no tracking data available from that point. I'll show you that on another video. Chain's been adjusted, tyre pressures have been checked. I have bought a calibrated tyre pressure gauge. It's pretty critical that the tyres on something like this are kept spot on. In this case, for me at normal riding, it's 2.5 bar for each tyre. No idea what that is in PSI, but I expect it's up in the mid-30s. But the calibrated gauge is marked in both, but 2.5 bar. Yeah, cleaning's been fine. Actually, quite easy to get in and clean everything. I've been using the muck-off kit that I purchased with some microfiber cloths. I got the bike and myself soaking wet a few days ago, unintentionally, but it did prove quite manageable in the rain. Something that I'll also do another video on was a hot air blower, and this is used if the bike's wet or if you've cleaned it. You can literally blow all of the water out of any of the nooks and crannies, and you can get it pretty much dry just by blowing all the water off and then just going over it with a microfiber cloth. So there's a few bits and pieces that we'll do some separate videos on, and really the last thing I wanted to mention is the Institute of Advanced Motorists, the motorcycling advanced course that I started. It's I go over every Sunday to the Obelisk Centre in Northampton, and you can just have a ride out with the guys over there, or if you want you can pay a small amount to be observed by one of their advanced riders, and I'm doing that each Sunday. As I say, I had the second trip out yesterday, and it's been a bit of a shock. The correct way to ride bikes, and that they teach all the methods that police riders use, paramedics, anything, any profession like that. This is how they ride, and it's quite a bit different to how I rode in the past, but now it's being explained each week, and we've got the IAM riding book as well to read through. It's all common sense, but a lot of it is hard to put into practice. But you'll go out for a ride to a given point, and about halfway along the observer will stop you and just go through certain things that he's got or you've got issues with, and you've got the last half of the journey to the destination to put some of that into practice. A cup of tea and a roll and a chat about everything at the destination, and then the trip back. I found it fantastically useful. One thing I don't understand is why there are so few younger bikers. I've only been twice, and I should imagine most of the guys there are over 40, and possibly the average age is even higher than that, maybe 50. So any younger riders really would benefit hugely for going and at least having a chat with the guys. You don't have to pay. You can drive over there on a Sunday morning, meet about 9:15, see what's going on, go out on one of the rides. You don't have to have an observer. You can just tag along, see what everybody's doing. It's definitely, I would recommend that thoroughly, for anybody at any age. Get trained the way the police riders are trained. It's